loves, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to come to you guys with a fresh video. I haven't done a makeup video in a while. I finally got a little bit better of a setup. It's not what it's gonna be for a while, but it's better than what it was if you see my other previous videos. And I just wanted to bring you back in because I love doing makeup, show you the new techniques that I've been doing, showing you how my makeup has grown and changed, and what I do in the fall, these windy months. It's ashy season, so I'm gonna go straight into the video. I don't want to hold you guys up from seeing the content.
I'ma keep it humble. He called me his bumble. Stay buzzing up my feed, calling me his queen bee. I'm like,
let's get straight into the video. I am doing a video about my go-to fall makeup look. Just to give you guys a small background on my skin, I have eczema prone dry skin, and I did just wash my face and prepped it. Some of the things that I use to prep, because I feel like this is like the most important part before we get into the makeup, is making sure your skin is super hydrating. I live in New York. It's cold, it's windy, and one of my favorite things to use is this Hydrate. It's hyaluronic acid and vitamin B5. I got it for like $7 at TJ Maxx. This saved my life. I would get really bad dry patches right here and around my mouth. As you can see, I have an eczema scar still, and around my neck I have really strong eczema. That, and then I go in with this Clinique ID jelly, hydrating jelly. I love all the jelly stuff from Clinique. And then I also been using this fat water from Fenty Skin. It's one of my faves. Like, everybody had mixed opinions on her line. I did smell the facial wash, and because I have very sensitive eczema prone skin, I have not used this facial wash because of the smell. And I know that with me, scented things can affect my face and make me break out really bad. I'll start getting like little dots of irritation. My face is red. So when I smelled this fat water, I was like, oh, I could definitely use that. And I just use it all over my skin, and I just use it to like just continue. Like, the whole point of my fall makeup look is to have my skin hydrated, almost like I drank a bunch of water. So as you can see the glow going on in my skin. Last but not least, I use this Glow Pill Super Serum, and it's called Awake. I just started using this about a month ago. I'm sorry I'm smelling everything, but I love when things smell like really, really fresh. I love the way this looks on my skin. So I haven't put it on yet. I'm just gonna show y'all. I put about 2 pumps, rub it in my skin, and I just gently add it to the bottom part of my face, because this is where it gets really dry and around my mouth. I will be doing like a skincare routine very, very soon. So these are just the products that I use to freshen up my face before I put any makeup on. You want to make sure that you're catering your skincare to your skin type. So now that my skin is hydrated, it's looking nice, moist, I've let the serums and everything, the hydration, settle into my skin, I am going to prime my face. So the primer that I've been using is the Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Pro Filter Primer. And I literally take 2 pumps, very simple, and I just pat it into my face. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. And it's in the shade Caracas. If I'm saying this wrong, don't kill me in the comments. And I use this shade. This is like my favorite winter foundation. favorite winter foundation. It's so good for dry skin. It's very hydrating. It has a lot of pigment, and I'm just putting it on the back of my hand. It has a lot of pigment, and it's almost like, I first started using this foundation because I was having really bad eczema breakouts, and I wanted to take away the discoloration, but I needed something that was going to be hydrating. So I just start stippling this onto my face, and look at this match. Sometimes I do a circular motion, and I'm using this Yesenia silk bronzer brush. I just like how fluffy and concentrated it makes the foundation. Now that I have an even layer of the foundation, look how nice this matches. This foundation has to be like one of my favorite foundations. It just the formula mixes so nice with my skin. It just makes me look like I have skin. It's coverage, but it's still like, oh, you look like Asha, not, oh, you look like you painted your face. All right, so now I am gonna go into contouring my face, and I've been loving this. This is the Fenty Matchstick in Truffle, and literally all I do is swipe here, and I come from the tip of my ear to do my contour, and come straight down and do my nose, under my lip. Now with the chin, this is exactly how I do my chin, because I have a little bit of a double chin. I come from this line right here, and I don't even go all the way back. And this gives this illusion of the snatched jawline. A little bit underneath, and I just do a couple of lines on top. And you see, like with this shade Truffle, it's warm enough that if in the winter I want to bronze this contour up, I can give myself a good bronzing, but it's cool enough that I can still use it in the winter. And what I do is I like rub or do circular motions going upwards and stipple this, and look at this, automatically bringing shape to my face. Because I have a rounder face, it's very easy for my face, especially when I use foundation, for it to just look flat. And I'm just blending this all in. Blend, blend, blend. And I used to really stay away from stick foundation, stick products, because I always thought it would just rub against my dry skin, show texture. But once I got this matchstick, the matchstick trios, I was like, oh, this is amazing. This is my favorite. And I'm just pushing the product up, because you don't want to bring it down and you look like you have a beard. So you're pushing the product up until it's blended, and you like to keep it real concentrated. The nose, literally I put this right into my nose bridge, and I bring it up all the way into the brow. And sometimes I would use like a smaller brush, but like this is the brush I just been using to do my contour. And look at that layer. Now I'm going into the Kevyn Aucoin concealer, and I go in with this brush. I also use it for my eyebrows. And this concealer, literally all you need is a little bit of drops. Like, do you see how little concealer I'm using? Because too much will have your face looking crazy. This concealer is highly potent, concentrated. This is just for right here, this area, and right under the chin. Just gonna add a little bit more in the corner and kind of define this line. Going this way too. All right, now that I have where I want my concealer at, I am going to use this new sponge that I totally love. It's the e.l.f. sponge. I learned about this sponge from Aaliyah J, and it's become my new favorite sponge. Before, I was using my normal beauty blender, and I still love the beauty blender, but this sponge is softer than the beauty blender. Okay, and let me stop getting so excited. I'm gonna go in and spray my face with the Mario Badescu facial spray, with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. Ooh. And I'm gonna start with the chin. And literally, see the coverage? Boop. Easily brings light to the face. And I'm not using a lot. So when I first started my makeup, I would use a lot of makeup and feel like I just had to pack it and pack it and pack it and pack it on to cover the things I didn't want people to see or the things I didn't like. And I think I'm finally getting to a point where I feel like less is more. And so look at that. Very natural. And I'm going to bring the excess. And right now to the under eye. And I'm just blending it out and bringing it down a little bit. And the good thing about this is that it just, that little bit just brought so much coverage to my face and lifted my face. And let's do the other side before it dries down and it doesn't move anymore. And that's the other good thing about it. With the under eye area, it's such a delicate area. Such a delicate area. You don't want to clump and give like a cakey effect with so much product. So you just want to take your time. And like I tell people that are like beginning in their makeup journey, less is more. Put a little bit and build up the coverage. When you are learning how to use full coverage products, you don't want to automatically just be adding so much. And then you just look like clumpy, dry. And you see this brings like a nice yellow undertone. The shade I'm using is SX08. Now that all our creams are set into place, I am going to go in the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder in the shade Honey. And this has a yellow undertone powder. And I'm going to take this same sponge. And even with the powder, I've been using less. And I'm going to first set my under eye. Boop, 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 boop. Nice flare. And I'm setting all of the highlighted parts first. And you always see me pinching the sponge. Now I dip it in one more time. And I like brush dust off and get under the contour parts of my face. I'm gonna go into my Crayon Case Contourization palette, and I'm going to the shade Bobby and Bikini Just these two shades. As you can see, I've already hit pan on Bobby, and I go in with Bobby first. Same brush I use to blend out the contour. I go into Bobby, and I just flash that on the back of my cheek, like the back right here. Boop, and like really on the perimeter of my face. Very simply on the perimeter, and then right here, just to bring it a little bit. That's done. Now with the excess that's on my brush, I neatly just go like this, because I told you I don't really contour my nose. I just bring back out the shade that was already there. Okay, a little bit on the bottom, a little under the chin. All right, now I'm gonna go back in with my big powder brush, and any excess powder I'm just wiping off. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. I'm going to use the Sakura and Sage palette. It's the vegan eyeshadow and blush palette. I got this in my Ipsy box, and I have just been loving this azalea, this page, the pinker shade, and I literally go like this, my little blush brush, and I just go on my cheeks. Boop, 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 boop. And you see how that just brings light color. I look hydrated, like low-key happy. Happy. And I don't know if this has like a little bit of gold. Kind of gives me NARS orgasm, what it's doing to my face. And sometimes when I look at certain palettes, I'm like, is this even gonna show up on my skin? And look at it, just giving a nice blush look. All right, to go back, and this little bit of highlighter that I use in the Contourzition notebook, I'm using the shade Pink Me, and I've been loving using this brush from Farah. This is what the brand looks like, and literally I just dust right here and a little bit of highlight, bring it. Ooh. A little bit on the nose. All right, so now that I have almost everything with the base, the last thing that I use to set my base for it to be ready is the Laura Geller Spackle Mist. And when I heard spackle, the first thing I was like, this is gonna take all of the moisture out of my face. I don't think I should put this on. And once I tried it and I saw that it said coconut water, prime, set, and refresh, I was like, okay, relax, let me try it out. So let me show you. I love the mist. It doesn't give you those mist droplets on your skin. And of course, my favorite technique, going back in with your sponge and tapping that product back in. And you know, I always do the highlighted sections first. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. And at first I was scared to use this product, but as you can see, fire. Sets the skin fire. Leaves the glow. Skin doesn't look dry. I don't look thirsty. I don't look like I'm in a desert. And lightly go over this part. And this is my go-to like base makeup for the fall. Okay, so this is the base makeup. I'm going to go do my eyebrows, a little eyeshadow off camera, maybe change my lip, and come back to you guys with my last final thoughts and suggestions. Okay guys, just to finish up this video, I just want to tell you guys what I did. I did go ahead and fill in my brows a little bit with this Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil in Ultimate Brown. I've been liking my eyebrows a little bit not as blocky. I'm really trying to perfect how I do my eyebrows. And then I went in with this Tarteist black liquid liner. It is my favorite liner right now. The one thing I love about this liner is one side is a pen or the pencil black, and then you also have that liquid feathery pen. It is extremely pigmented, does not tug on the skin at all. You shake it up so you can hear it. It is really, really pigmented, and it also comes off very, very nice. It does not stain your eyes. So for someone that is learning how to do eyeliner, this is a very good eyeliner to start with because it comes off very easily and doesn't stain. If you make a mistake, it is really, really black, as you can see. And I threw those on very quickly. For my lip combo, I'm using this brown lip liner in Cocoa from NK Makeup. This pencil, this is what the shade looks like at the bottom. And then I'm going in with this lip gloss from, I think it's called, I don't know what this lip gloss is called. Oh, it is in the shade Fresh Pressed, and it has like SR with a diamond in the middle of it. I got this in my Ipsy box. I totally am in love with it. It gives a shine. It's not sticky, and it's very good to go with any color that you're trying to like nude out into the center of your lips. This is my go-to for makeup. It's like my go-to makeup, but those products that I was talking about in the beginning are definitely products that I use every time I wear makeup. It's so good when you have dry skin. Look how smooth my skin looks. Period. I look like a more fresh, refreshed person. There's no difference in my skin. I love this makeup look. It's period. It's the makeup look for me. It's the joy for me. It's the I'm smiling without smiling for me. I hope you guys really like this video. I'm gonna be posting. I have so many cool ideas. Please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you can know when the next time I upload, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.